Rise and ground, folks. What we have here is another video. This is a recent install, a 16 SEER 3.5 ton straight AC unit that we put in last year. And guys, we're just out here for the AC maintenance. I just got done opening up the electrical components outside. Everything's rocking and rolling, and also everything inside, brand new filter, everything's rocking and rolling inside. Now guys, question from the customer: is it necessary to hose down the condenser coil on a brand new unit? And the answer is, guys, it's best to be preventative versus waiting until something breaks. And like I said, guys, the location of the outside units can vary, whether you're near trees, concrete, if it's near a bunch of dirt, you name it, guys. There's always going to be threats of possible blockage to the coil. For instance, if this unit that I'm looking at now was near a bunch of dirt, then of course you probably have to deal with dust whenever something moves, or if you have a real windy day, you might have to deal with dust clogging up the coil. Out here, guys, and this is for most applications, guys, with trees, you don't really have to deal with leaves on real windy days. What you have to deal with, which is what I just told the customer, is pollen. In the summertime, guys, pollen can attach itself to the coil, and if left on the coil long enough over time, it could actually turn green. That's that green fungi looking stuff that you see on the coil. But guys, like I said, that pollen, once that attaches itself to the coil, anything that blocks the coil, guys, in turn is going to make the unit work harder to reject the heat. And if that happens, that could put a strain on the compressor and or the motor. And guys, with a brand new unit, I told the customer our goal is to keep this unit as clean as possible, and for this customer get the most that they can out of this unit. So guys, with our policy, if the customer has a hose spigot accessible to the unit, in this case they do, and it works, they had a hose already here, but we have hoses on each one of our vans. But guys, what we do is we just hose down the coil. No cleaning solution, nothing crazy, guys. And like I said, for companies that do use cleaning solution on every condenser coil, I mean, there's no issues with that. The only thing is, if you're dealing with a very, very older condenser coil, sometimes you have to be real delicate whenever you hose down the coil, because you definitely don't want to accidentally, puncture the coil or make matters worse. So like I said, coil cleaning is better than nothing, guys. And like I said, a brand new unit like what you're seeing right now, whether it be brand new or 20 years old, every unit can benefit from having a cleaner coil. And what the customer actually looked up this online, and I don't know what the site was, but the customer said that someone told them that they should clean this coil every month. And guys, that's very subjective. Like I said, if you have to clean this coil more than one time per summer, then that means typically something's going on, either with the ambient area. Maybe if you're doing a lot of work around the unit, it's best to turn the unit off. Or for two, if you got to hose this coil down for your unit to work, then that will lead me to believe that something else is going on with this unit that cleaning probably is the effect from, But yeah, guys, like I said, it's cleaning this unit. Like I said, if a customer has a hose spigot, it's only a 60-second process. You don't have to get too crazy with it. And like I said, that's only because this is a brand new unit and there's nothing around it that's going to cause any red flags. There's no twigs and no bushes near the unit that the customer has to cut down. This unit has serviceable space and breathable space, so he should be good to go. But yeah, guys, I just had to make this quick video. Like I said, for those guys out there, if you're doing AC maintenances, especially with brand new units, it doesn't hurt to just, like I said, if a customer has a hose spigot, most importantly, just grab a hose and hose down the coil, because it always comes back, guys, and it always adds up. Whatever is on that coil now is only going to increase and potentially cause more issues down the line. So there's nothing wrong with just preventatively cleaning it down. And like I said, that's a good thing for you to do, for you to bring the customer out and explain this to them and let them know about, if you can, most importantly, you definitely want to keep these coils as clean as possible. Same thing as inside with the evac coil. The best way to keep the evac coil clean is to replace the filter. This is our idea of, technically replacing the filter outside. It's just about hosing this condenser coil down, and this is how we get the most out of these units outside. Because once you get this 95-degree summer days, guys, when this unit is taking on that much heat outside and it's still trying to still trying to reject the heat from inside, like I said, these coils need to be as clean as possible. And like I said, you're not going to have a perfect coil, but like I say, our goal is to keep it as clean as we possibly can. And like I said, that's a win-win scenario. Customer's not gonna have any breakdowns, and most importantly, like I said, we're not gonna have any crazy recalls whenever we get real busy. So just take care of everything, guys, while you have the time, and you're good to go. But I gotta go back to the truck and put together the paperwork, and I gotta head to the next call. Peace out. I'll see you guys on the next one.